Good afternoon, it's Monday, September 9, 2024. Peace is a path to the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. All the news this afternoon. Kidnapped Director of Rivers Internal Revenue Service released. Police yet to speak after children were rescued from suspected trafficking gang in River State. DSS arrests NLC President Joe Ajaero again. Nans ready to meet President Tinubu, others over petrol price hike. On the foreign scene, crowded market attack in Sudan kills more than 20. I'm Ifichukumoilu with the news. A director in the service of the River State Board of Internal Revenue, Aribibia Fubara, who was kidnapped earlier last month, has regained his freedom. Dr. Aribibia Fubara, who was kidnapped on the 24th of August at the Okrika waterfront near the Marine Base area of P8 of Port Harcourt, has regained his freedom. It was gathered that Dr. Fubara was released a little after midnight on Thursday last week on one of the smaller islands around Bonny. Now, he was, however, not reunited with his family until last Friday. A family source told Channels Television that ransom was paid to secure his release from his abductors. The River State Police Command has scheduled a briefing where his release and other issues are expected to be addressed. In the meantime, the River State Police Command has yet to speak on the reported arrest of a woman for alleged child trafficking in the Ozuoba area of Port Harcourt metropolis. Eyewitnesses say the woman was arrested Saturday morning. They said several children had been living in the compound with the woman.
A lady was doing a child trafficking, picking people's children from church, from different communities in Rivers State. They actually arrested the woman, took her away, not until a call was made. So Ozuoba police station has to be involved. They actually took the rest of the children to be in their custody.
Police that came, they said they came from Akwa Ibom police headquarters. They said they suspect a woman for child trafficking. When they came, they asked me, the woman was going with me there. Since 2 years that this woman has been here, the children that stay in this house almost 200. So going and coming. Every night I will not sleep, beating water till today that they came to arrest them.
Moving on, operatives of the Department of the State Service, DSS, have arrested the president of the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, Joe Ajaero. Head of information of the NLC, Mr. Benson Opa, confirmed the arrest. Mr. Ajaero was arrested this morning at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja. He was about to board a flight to the UK to attend the conference of Trade Union Congress, TUC, when DSS picked him up. Although details of the arrest and the reasons are still sketchy, his arrest comes about a week after he honored an invitation by the police over what the police say was an investigation into terrorism financing. In another development, the River State NLC chairman Alex Agwanwa says the hike in fuel pump price has increased the level of poverty in the country. Mr. Agwanwa, who spoke on Nigerian 4FM's Morning Crossfire, however, commended the government of River State for making buses available for transportation, but said it is not enough. He said residents still find it difficult to access the free bus or pay their transport to work.
It is to quite hard for all the local of mindless attitudes of our government. Because considering the fact that the workers and people of Nigeria have been thrown into unexpected hardship, categories for granted. I think this is not acceptable. The level of poverty has increased. It has worsened than it was before because the price of things has increased. I think one would commend the technology for because it is not enough. That for life is not manageable. People cannot manage to get transport to work.
In other news, the leadership of the National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, says it is ready to meet with President Bola Tinubu if need be over its demand for the reversal of the recent increase in prices of petrol. The NANS secretary, David Bariereka, said this in an interview. He said the students' body is currently in discussion with key stakeholders in the petroleum industry, including businessmen, Aliko Dangote, oil marketers, and the Minister of State for Petroleum Oil, to seek a solution that would alleviate the public's burden. Still to come, Minister denies adjustment in VAT. Stay with us.
Light up Port Harcourt Music Festival. Over 10,000 youths and music lovers on
You're welcome back, and now the rest of the news. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has opened its online portal for the accreditation of media organizations and journalists covering the upcoming Ondo State governorship election on the 16th of November. INEC, in a statement released on Monday by its National Commissioner and the Chairman of the Information and Voter Education Committee, Sam Olumekun, announced that the portal is now live and will remain open until midnight on Thursday, 31st of October. The PDP has berated former Kano State Governor Senator Rabiu Kwankwaso over his claim that the party is dead, saying that he is inconsequential in the Nigerian politics today. Mr. Kwankwaso, who was the 2023 presidential candidate of the New Nigeria People's Party (NNPP) during the inauguration of the party's renovated office in Katsina on Saturday, said that he and his supporters left the PDP because the party is dead. But reacting to Kwankwaso's remarks on Sunday, the PDP National Publicity Secretary Debo Ologunwawa said the party does not intend to join issues with him on such display of self-centeredness and insensitivity. Away from that, some public and private schools in Rivers State resumed this morning for the 2024-2025 academic session. Our correspondent who visited some schools around Port Harcourt and Obiakpo local government area reports that pupils and students turned up on the first day of school. Our correspondent also observed students and teachers cleaning their school environment. In business, the Minister of Finance and Minister of Economy has reported that the rate of value-added tax, VAT, has been upwardly adjusted to 10% from 7.5%. The minister in a statement said the VAT rate as contained in relevant tax laws and chargeable on goods and services remain at 7.5%. He said the focus of the government is to use fiscal policy in a manner that promotes and enhances strong and sustainable economic growth, reduces poverty, as well as makes businesses flourish. Now, many economists have also criticized the federal government's plan to introduce a 50 naira electronic money transfer levy on transactions of 10,000 naira and above, saying it could discourage digital transactions and harm the economy. A former chief economist of Zenith Bank, Marcel Okeke, in an interview warned that the levy targeting fintech companies like OPay and MoneyPoint is ill-timed and may negatively impact the rapidly growing fintech sector, stifling innovation and economic growth. Critics argue the government's attempt to boost revenue could have unintended consequences. In entertainment, Nigerian superstars Rema, Asake, and Omale have all made the lineup of stars set to headline the 2024 edition of the Promised Land Festival. Other Nigerian stars that will be gracing the Promised Land stage are the music band composers Sars Sheyi Vibes, Charlie Poppy, Tiwa Savage, Victoni, Roger, and BNXN. In sports, Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk contracts run out next summer, and the 33-year-old Netherlands international says he wants to sign a new deal to stay at the club until the 2026 World Cup.
And now we'll bring you news from around the world.
On the international scene, at least 21 people have been killed and more than 70 others wounded by shelling at a busy market in southeastern Sudan. The Sudan Doctors Network said the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces RSF were responsible for the attack in the city of Senaa on Sunday. It happened a day after Sudan's military rejected a proposal by UN experts to send in an international force to protect civilians.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Now that's a wrap on the news this afternoon. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. The kidnapped director of the River State Internal Revenue Service has been released. The police has yet to speak after some children were rescued from a suspected trafficking gang in River State. The DSS has arrested NLC President Joe Ajaero. NANS says it is ready to meet President Tinubu and others over petrol price hike. On the foreign scene, a crowded market attack in Sudan has killed more than 20. The news was edited by Martha Okiri. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I am Ife Chukwumwanyeli. Many thanks for listening.